Hi guys, welcome back to Get Fit with Melissa, also known as Melissa Gardner, also known as me. I have my husband joining us today, and we are going to talk about something that we get asked about all the time since we started doing it. 75 hard. We are on day 69? 69, our last
68.
day. No, 69, because our last day is Thursday. Let me check. But today we're really just going to talk about our experience. And if you guys have any questions, drop them below in the comment box. If we don't talk about it. But first and foremost, we're just gonna say why we started it. So for me personally, I was texting Ryan and I was like in a really bad rut. Work was getting a little bit hard. I work 40 hours a week, love my job, but sometimes it can become a little bit consuming of energy. And my workouts weren't great. I wasn't great. I was eating I know I'm a fitness influencer, but my sugar intake was unreal. I was eating pans of fudge. We were eating crumble all the time. Just the sugar intake for both of us was unreal.
Too much.
So I was texting Ryan and I sent him the program and I was like, maybe we should do this. And this was back in October and we both were kind of freaked out because it was no cheat meals. Water 2 extras a day, one of them has to be outside, and we just kind of freaked out. But we were both just in ruts. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, both of our mindsets were out of it. You get complacent into a place where you get comfortable, and sometimes you see a program like that and think wow, that is intense and that's insane. And you don't think that you can do it yourself, but then you just have to force yourself to do it.
Yeah. I didn't think we would be able to do it. I was really scared because we started the week of Halloween and we were gonna take our little son out trick-or-treating, but we did take him and we got candy for him and it's up in our cupboard up there. Haven't touched a single piece. We've really locked in and it's been amazing. So I'm gonna tell you guys the rules and then we'll kind of both touch on what we've done to kind of succeed, and you guys can decide from there whether or not 75 hard is for you. Tell me if I miss one. So 75 hard, you have to do 2 exercises a day for 45 minutes. One of them has to be outside. If you miss even a minute, you have to restart. This is a rule.
Gallon of water every day.
Gallon of water, which is actually 128 ounces for those who care. No cheat meals.
Stick to a strict diet.
Yeah, you have to stick to a diet. The nice thing about the diet part is he doesn't tell you what diet to do. Yeah, that's super flexible. But he's very clear about calorie counting and macro counting sometimes can lead to you still doing cheat meals in a sense. In his podcast, he's like, don't even touch a chocolate chip. If you said you're not gonna touch a chocolate chip, don't touch it. So for us, we've set out to say, okay, we're absolutely not getting any fast food like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Panda Express, things like that. Processed sugars as in desserts, cakes, cookies. We literally have been super
eating
good.
Really carby things.
Yeah, super high carb things we haven't touched. We're following a calorie deficit, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, we just have been really conscious about our carbs, our sugars, just everything like that. Read 10 pages of a book, non-fiction, and it needs to be a hard book. You can't read it on your phone.
No audio books.
Yeah, no audio books. And I feel like I'm missing one. Exercises, water, book. Oh, you have to take a progress picture every single day. We have both almost messed up about forgetting progress pictures.
That one's hard. Easy to forget, but important.
Yeah, super important. And it doesn't matter what kind of progress picture, just something you can say, look, this is the progress I've made. And I think that's it.
No alcohol.
No alcohol, that's another rule. Oh, good thing you remembered. You cannot have alcohol. Sorry. We don't ever have alcohol, really.
No.
So that doesn't really affect us very much.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, that was very easy. So first and foremost, when we first started this, we started on a Sunday. I told Ryan, let's start on Sunday. I just kind of blurted it out because your mom can take Beckham while we go do our outside workout, make sure we get it in, get it finished, and if we succeeded on the first day, I told him we would have to drive through, and that's what we did. The next morning, Monday morning, we used to sleep in every Monday morning. We'd always be like, we're gonna wake up, and we wouldn't. But if we would have slept in, we would have had to have started the whole thing again, because we wouldn't have been able to get the 2 workouts in.
So I kind of check off every box what we've done to achieve everything.
Yeah, we have like a checklist. I had an app that I would check off everything I finished. So if I got my water in, my first workout, my second workout, the progress picture. We'd always take progress pictures in the morning, just to get it out of the way. So we do our first workout in the morning, then we take the progress pictures. I would have my water in the morning. Do you have yours in the morning?
Yeah, I always fill up hydro jugs and Herbalife bottles, or big bottles, really good because you can put it all in one place. You don't have to fill it up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
If you have a desk job like me, you can just drink it, you know.
Even myself, I don't have
All
a
at your
desk
desk.
job, but my water bottle is always on me. If my big water bottle isn't on me, I always make sure I have a little small water bottle on me that I'm constantly drinking. You have to pee a lot.
All the time.
Even now, I still pee
It's a
a
part of
lot
you.
all the time. Yeah, it's a part of you. It just is what makes you. But honestly, like, the cool thing about it is just like drinking water, I don't ever crave soda anymore, which I'm a huge Pepsi fan. And like the first 2 weeks I was like in tears because I just wanted like just a Pepsi, just to like cut the pain of stress I was feeling. And I didn't. We held through, and now I'm thinking about ending, and I'm like, I don't even like care to have a Pepsi. I'll be excited when I can, but it's not like I'm like, I need the Pepsi, you know? Something huge I've been asked is like how we stay doing it. And we honestly, I don't know if I could stay as strong as I am without Ryan. I think having a partner or a friend doing it with you and keeping each other accountable is so important, because
It's huge.
we both would go and be like, let's just be done. Let's just quit. And the other person would be like, no. Because like, what's your excuse? Because it's too cold outside? We're in Utah, so it's freezing. Is it too cold outside? Is it because you don't want to wake up because you're tired? Like,
Basically, every excuse is just that. It's an excuse.
It's an
so
excuse.
It's just you're not strong enough to finish it.
Exactly. Like, and that's like our personal opinion, is like, to us personally, is if we would have just given up, it would have been like, what, you're just not strong enough to finish. You just didn't want to finish, because we know each other, we know our limits, and it just,
We're capable
we're
of
capable
it. We just
of it.
have to
Even
push
with
through it.
Beckham, like, we find ways around it. I go outside in the mornings, he goes outside in the afternoons, and we switch off having Beck. Like, there's ways around it. You just have to make the sacrifice for 75 days. And like, the beauty of it is you build this relationship. I feel like our relationship's even stronger. And like mental toughness. And that's the whole point of the program, is mental toughness. Yeah, you look good because your mindset is good, because you put yourself first and your health and energy first. And in result, you end up looking really good. I'm gonna post our progress pictures right here, so you guys can see all the progress we've made. We've made a lot of progress. But mentally, like, we feel so good. I haven't been in this good of a mindset in a minute. Like,
That's really the biggest progress indicator, is your mental health rather than your physical health. Andy Frisell will tell you himself, it's not a fitness program, it's a mental and discipline program. So it's just, you find new ways to cope with stress. You release more serotonin, more dopamine during your workouts when you can see your progress and you can see yourself going on the right track.
yeah, and so a lot of us, we indulge in sweets and carbs when we're stressed out. That's because your cortisol levels are high, and one of the suppressants, Ryan taught me this, is carbohydrates or sugars, right? Just in general. Carbs. So it's been really tough for me in general with the job I have. I work with behavioral children, and I love them to death, but some days are hard, and just trying to balance it out, and I had to find new ways. I started incorporating affirmations into my day every single day. We do our bed every single morning. We have created more habits through 75 Hard that have helped us cope with things that food used to do. We used to use food as a coping mechanism, or at least I did. I don't know. I guess you did too.
Yeah, everybody does. You might not even realize it, but you do.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you snack more. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's true.
And then, you know, yeah, you just have to find ways to get yourself up in the morning, get yourself going. I chug a bottle of water right off my nightstand every morning. It wakes me up, it gets me going.
I don't
Gets
do
me
that,
ready to go.
but yeah, he does that. So really quick, the last thing I want to touch on before Beckham wakes up, because his monitor's going up, I just want to go through some things that we've kind of done, and then if you guys, like I said, have questions, just comment below and I'll try to answer them. So we wake up at 4:30, 4:45 most mornings. I go do the outside workout, Ryan goes and does the downstairs workout. So we have a basement gym. If you don't have that, you would just go to an actual gym if it's open, or just do a workout inside in your, wherever you can. No excuses. We have done a no, like, so we don't eat real chocolate, but we have allowed sugar-free chocolates, or like sugar-free things. So like I have sugar-free syrups, sugar-free, yeah, we find substitutions that will help fill us and make us feel good. So some things when I'm like craving sugar, we've eaten Yasso bars, they're frozen yogurt bars.
It's Gatorade Zero.
Gatorade Zeros, things like that. We drink lots of water. I plan out all our meals on Sundays, or Saturday. Saturday I plan out all our meals. I do our dinner is our lunch, and then it keeps going. Him and I have made a list of foods we love, and so I'm always just looking back at what we love, switch back and forth.
You don't have to give up absolutely everything. You can still, there's healthy alternatives to every day.
Yeah, and like our outside workouts, typically are runs, because it's cold, so running helps us stay warm. And if one day I fell outside while I was on a run, so I came back home and I just did a hit, get yourself a jump rope, get yourself some dumbbells you can do out there, do a circuit training out there.
If you have a patio,
if you have a patio, that's great. Go do it in your backyard. Make it work. You can make it work. You just have to be willing to. So
jog, walk, or run is great.
Yeah.
Just bundle up, get a beanie, a hoodie. And there's something about being out there when nobody else is out there.
Yeah.
Just knowing you're putting in the work and other people are sitting inside their little house.
It's true. Another thing is we get asked a lot about rest days. So if like my body feels beat, I've been running a lot of miles. I'll do yoga like in the morning or the afternoon, depending. And that helps us stretch out, and then we'll just do like an outside walk versus a run.
Yep.
It's still cold, but it's just how you do it, so your body can have some time to a little bit of recovery. The whole point is you have to stay moving, you have to stay active. So if that's stretching, rolling out, yoga, running, whatever it may be, you just need to have an active 45 minutes.
I had even been dealing with the knee tendonitis since day one until about day 40.
Yeah, his knee has just been messed up.
You know, because when you jump into, so when you do start, if you haven't done cardio, you want to start with maybe getting out there running maybe 2 miles, 2.5 miles. First day we ran about 5.
Yeah, he ran 5 when he hasn't ran in forever.
And the tendonitis, my knee could feel it. So, I just kind of had to tweak what I was doing, do hits, do intervals, to kind of nurse it back to health while still staying active and getting that work in.
Yeah. So
anyway, no excuses,
we haven't made any excuses. Even when it feels hard, even when I want to cry, because all I want is a Pepsi. I'm just kidding. We just have made it through. So have a plan, stick to it. Quitting isn't an option. And if this sounds like something attainable, or even if it doesn't, you're never gonna be ready. You're never gonna be ready. You can't be like, I have to prepare myself for 75 hard. I thought that, and then I was like, no, what am I doing? Why would I prepare myself? You just have to dive in and try it and start it.
Completing something you didn't think you can complete is...
It feels good. It feels good to see that we are about to be done.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I don't know how many videos I'll post this year. Hopefully. More than one. We'll see. Anyway, we love you guys. If you have any questions, comment below.